Blade Runner is the story of a group of renegade synthetic humans, henceforth referred to as replicants, who infiltrated Earth in a desperate attempt to overcome their engineered death. The year is 2019. In this distant future, society is ruled by massive corporations. Pollution and overpopulation plague the lower parts of the city, while the wealthy few, nested atop the highest of skyscrapers, enjoy clean air and bountiful sunlight. Replicants are designed to lack human emotions, and to have accelerated aging to prevent their lifespans from exceeding 4 years. They are genetically engineered with enhanced features, which enables them to be stronger, more flexible, or smarter than the average human being. This makes them suitable to perform a variety of dangerous or tedious tasks, ranging from waging war, to performing manual labor in off-world colonies, to being used for sexual pleasure by human masters. They are your typical all-purpose servants, though by virtue of them being sentient and capable of complex thought, they are often made to work against their own will. We will now explore in more detail the social, legal, and ethical problems posed by this movie.
In the film, we learn that the Blade Runners use a polygraph-like device called the Voight-Kampff machine in order to find out whether the subject is or isn't a replicant. The machine measures respiration, heart rate, and other factors. This information is used alongside questions to invoke emotional reactions to judge if the test subject can feel empathy. The test, though, is not 100% accurate and may determine some humans to be replicants as the test is inherently flawed. For example, a human with sociopathy would likely lack the empathy needed to pass the test, and therefore would incorrectly be flagged as a replicant. This raises the ethical issues of using tests that are likely to have false positives to determine somebody's fate. In the film, we are not told if any of the other methods of testing are used, so we are led to believe that this is the only option, and therefore false positives are accepted in order to protect the general population from the replicants.
In Blade Runner, the Tyrell Corporation is experimenting with giving replicants human memories. This is an attempt to make them seem more human and emotionally stable. One such replicant, Rachel, believes the memories that she holds are that of her own, making her oblivious to the fact that she is artificial. However, if this makes her virtually indistinguishable from the original human being those memories were from, then should she be treated as one? Is this truly ethical if she is deemed as living? Moreover, these memories, which could be painful or traumatic, will determine her personality, thoughts, and actions, robbing her ability to define her own character. Is this taking away her freedom of thought, as opinions and actions will be influenced by memories that already exist? It is also unethical in regard to the person whose memories have been shared, as their experiences in life will be held by another. It also poses an ethical problem with regard to family of the memory donor, uncomfortable in the knowledge that the robot knows everything private about their life. From a legal perspective, robots may hold memories that contain information that is deemed classified or sensitive to a business, consequently affecting the company. The memories may include confidential information, allowing the replicants to be able to pose as the original person in a fraudulent way. All private information about the original person will belong to someone without the right to know. Another legal issue is that they may use memories to cause harm. Holding the memories of someone who has broke the law provides them with the skills to carry out similar acts.
In the Blade Runner universe, Earth has had most of its human population evacuated, which has caused the majority of the Earth's surface to become industrialized and run by robotic workers. This asks a question that is still being discussed today, and that is it ethical for a robot to take over a human's job? In the film, we see that replicants are used for jobs such as combat, mining, and prostitution, but we do not know if they take up some of the more desirable jobs. Overall, this may not seem like a huge deal in the Blade Runner universe, as humans want to leave the planet to live off-world, but it's different for today's society. In our society, this is currently a large concern, as Andy Haldane has stated in a recent Labour speech that 15 million jobs in the UK and 80 million in the US could be at risk of automation. This can be an issue as people will need to improve their skills. Although this may seem like a bad thing, it could potentially cause people to realise they must improve their skills with assistance from their government if they wish to hold a job.
As previously mentioned, replicants may be used as tools of war in the Blade Runner universe. But what does international law in our own universe say about autonomous weapons? On July 28, 2015, following a yearly event held by the International Joint Conferences on Artificial Intelligence, a document titled Autonomous Weapons, an open letter from AI and robotics researchers, voiced concerns about the state of autonomous weapons in the years to come. The document states, autonomous weapons are ideal for tasks such as assassinations, destabilizing nations, subduing populations, and selectively killing a particular ethnic group. We therefore believe that a military AI arms race would not be beneficial for humanity. While voices condemning the use of artificial intelligence and robotics in warfare are gaining in amplitude, no government has as of yet banned the use of the technology as a weapon. In fact, countries like China, Germany, Russia, and the United Kingdom, to name a few, are actively developing such machines. However, and more importantly, autonomous lethal systems have already been deployed by the United States, United Kingdom, Israel, and the Republic of Korea. Will the plea of over 20,000 scientists and researchers be heard? Or is the power which comes with autonomous weapons just too seductive for nations to pass up?
These voices fail to mention the ethical issues involved with using the technology though. For example, would the efficiency of these weapons cause them to be more humane? They could potentially be able to aim far more precisely, allowing pinpoint strikes on targets and minimising civilian casualties. But this raises a further issue. Could intelligent weapons discern between fighters and civilians? Other issues include, should a robot be able to decide who lives and who dies with no human oversight? Is this fair on the people being killed that their lives end because a computer decides it? The issue has been raised that this would be a violation of human dignity, that these people deserve to die by human hands rather than artificial ones. With intelligent weapons constantly developing, is it right that we try and limit their development? If robots were to begin developing their own consciousness and emotions, would we still be able to treat them as we would an inanimate object? These issues are prevalent in Blade Runner. Do we have a right to prevent them from gaining emotions if they have the capacity to?
The public's attitudes of replicants in Blade Runner are not touched upon a lot, but it seems that they are mostly ignorant to their plight. Two characters that we see reactions from are Sebastian, the genetic designer, and the man who creates the eyes of replicants. Both men express pride in being part of their creation and simply view them as objects rather than sentient beings. This impression could be given by the Tyrell Company withholding information from the public about the developing emotions in replicants. A similar tactic is used in today's media as a way of swaying public opinion to view a group of people as outcasts or evil so that the company or government's actions against them seem justified. When this occurs in modern society, it causes the public to create opinions on technology using incorrect facts. An example of this would be in 2014, where a user of Google Glass was attacked by a person who falsely believed that the device was always recording.
To conclude, Blade Runner poses many social, legal and ethical problems relating to the inception and use of replicants. And while we have highlighted the main issues in this video, we have still only scratched the surface of the issues regarding the society portrayed by the movie. Thanks for watching.